welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. If it's your first time tuning in, we appreciate you. Hope you like what you see. If you do, how about leave us a comment down there in the old comment section, or how about one of those big old thumbs ups? That's right, we love those big old thumbs ups. Returning viewers, guys and gals, we appreciate you very much. Obviously, again this weekend, we are not at the workbench. We are on our way to Daytona Beach, Florida for a Volkswagen show, a one-to-one Volkswagen show. Buddies of mine are going over here, so I'm coming over to check it out, hang out. It's April in Daytona. This weather's about 75, 80 degrees. Might get up to 90 today, but it's about 75, 80 degrees right now. What a perfect day to be at Daytona Beach, right? I think we're actually going to be in the Ormond Beach area, but same thing. Sorry about the vibration, guys. We are obviously traveling, headed east on Highway 40 out of Ocala. Going to go over here and have us a good time. But just want to let you guys know we're going to have some pictures of some Volkswagens. I think probably going to do like a video collage. We are going to try to hit some hobby shops and see if we can't get some video or some pictures at the local hobby shops over here. I've not been to any of the hobby shops in Daytona Beach, so we'll go over here and check them out, even if it's a Hobby Lobby, because you just never know. They might have something different at these Hobby Lobbies. You never can tell, right? All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get right to it, and we're going to head over there now, and next time you see us, we'll be in Daytona Beach, so we'll see you in just a bit. bam, just like that, it was all over. Yeah, I know, I gotta work on my editing skills. What a great time we had. We're obviously back home at the workbench. What a great time we had over there in Daytona. Hung out with those Volkswagen guys. That's the first time I'd ever been to a show like that. They were very welcoming and very informative. I learned a lot about different Volkswagens, you know, how different years had different windows and different taillights and all the, I'm sure they told me all the ins and outs of the Volkswagens, but I'm not sure if I retained it all. But I did realize that the mid 50s to the early 60s are the ones that I think look the best. They're talking about oval windows and then the smaller taillights and that sort of thing. So, well, a little bit I retained. I really enjoyed, man. It was what a great group of people. Lots of fun. They traveled to a couple different locations, and they just really had a lot of fun with their show. I look forward to going to my next one. And of course, there at the end, you saw Daytona Beach, right? I mean, it's Daytona Beach. You can't go wrong, especially in April. If you guys come down here in the spring and the fall, the weather's just beautiful. It's summertime, it gets awfully hot. It gets awfully hot down here in the summertime, but spring and fall is beautiful weather. Great time for car shows. I'm going to try to hit more of these. I hope you guys are liking them. I'm going to try to hit more of these. I know we got the Turkey Rod Run coming up around Thanksgiving, but probably won't be traveling to Daytona during the summertime, though. It does get hot over there. But again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the VDUB edition of our Scale Model Outlaw. And again, I apologize for the sudden end at the end there. I got to work on my editing skills, but don't want to forget our awesome sponsors, IcemanCollections.com and ScaleFinishes.com. You guys be sure and go and check those guys out. Fill up your cart with all their awesome products at ScaleFinishes.com. Get all their paint and paint supplies. Scroll to the bottom in your cart. In the discount area, put in Outlaw 10. Then hop on over and see Joel, Mr. Iceman himself, at IcemanCollections.com. When you get your cart loaded up with his awesome products, again, scroll to the bottom and the discount code, put in Outlaw 10. And be sure and check us out Thursday nights, the AMC Livecast. That's Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sundays, myself and Jason Hanscom have the Sunday Build Day. That is 4 p.m. till 6 p.m., or roughly 6 p.m. Every Sunday. And you want to give some love to our fellow podcasters out there, so go check out the Scale Model Car Podcast on Spotify and the Modeling Insanity Podcast. All great guys. We love working with them, hanging out with them. So you guys be sure and check them out if you haven't already. But as always, y'all be good, be kind to each other, and be safe, and keep on modeling. Oh, and here's your big old thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in.